Yo, what is up team? How's it going? It is Friday evening. It is a hot one. It is hot, it is sticky, it is sweaty. It is also 1 minute until your last blitz of the week. Stopwatch is hell, stopwatch is hell. So 1 minute till your last blitz of the week. We've got the big boy set up, we've got the big speakers set up for some big tunes. You are going to need them tonight because tonight could go one of two ways. Thank, flip, it's Friday. So tonight is all determined by a flip of the coin. So I've got a few workouts planned out. We've got 3 mini blocks, but this flip of the coin is going to decide what those blocks look like. So hopefully someone somewhere's looking down at us. They've got their fingers crossed. They are hoping for good things for us. But who knows? The coin gods could be against us. So just keep those fingers crossed for me. So all you will need is body weight tonight. I've been hitting a lot of body weight this week, but just trying to change things up a bit. A bit of space to move, something to protect your knees, because we're going to be on our knees for one part. And then just a space to move, a drink to hydrate, and a can-do attitude. 30 seconds and then we get started. Don't flip, it's Friday is the name of tonight's game. Beautiful work, we've got those big bad boy tunes on tonight. We are getting loud tonight. We're ramping this up. I've got the big boy speakers. Good, 30 seconds. Oh, I'm excited. Sun's out, it's nearly the weekend. You can tell I'm a bit energetic, can't you? You can tell I'm excited. 10 seconds, we'll get into a nice little bit of a mobility block, then I'll explain how tonight works, and then it's all down to the coin from there. You can't blame me. Don't shout at me. I just put these things in place. It's that pesky coin that might ruin things for us. All right, we're feeling good, team. Let's go, let's go. So this is all I need from you. Get into that nice hip hinge position. So remember, toes facing forward, soft knees. Stick out that bum ever so slightly, then push the bum back. We're trying to find that stretch through the hamstrings. Beautiful work. From there, I can let the upper body relax, drop down. Now watch this. All I'm doing is sending my bum to my heels with that nice low squat. From there, under control, I'm going to open up and lean forwards, relax back. That's just opening up those quads. Now this is the bit that's a bit funky. I'm going to drive my bum back, catch myself on my feet. Now it's that nice low squat, and I can stand myself up. So follow me along one more time. Hip hinge, find the hamstring stretch. Upper body goes relaxed. Drop down into that low squat. Rock those knees forward, place them under control on the floor. Relax back, open up those quads. From here, little shift. Now if you can't do that, I'll let you cheat a little bit. Hands down between knees. Push your bum back into that squat, stand up. Give me 15 more seconds of those, please. And of course, if you can't do the whole thing, just do as much as you can. So maybe you're just going to focus on hinge, drop to squat, and stand up. It's totally up to you. It's your stretch, you make it work for you. But I'm going to give it one more. So once again, hip hinge, find those hamstrings, upper body goes ragged up. Drop down into squats. Roll forward under control onto those knees. Roll back, stretch those quads. Shift bum, shift weight. Low squat and stand. Beautiful work. I need you to squat one more time for me, but this time we can put the feet on the floor. One foot's going to go back. That other foot's going to stay nice and wide. I'm going to rotate to that foot. Come back to the middle. I'm going to do that 5 times one way, then 5 times the other. Beautiful work. So 1 leg forward, 1 leg back. I'm going to rotate 5 times towards the chest, or chest towards the knee one way, then I'm going to switch 5 times the other. So I'm in that position, open and back. Really try and open up that chest. You're almost trying to look behind you. 5 on one side, 5 on the other. Beautiful work. From there, lay yourself down for me. I need 20 seconds of glute bridges. Drive the heels down, squeeze the glutes up. Drive through the heels, squeeze that bum, squeeze those hamstrings. Drive, drive, drive. Beautiful work, 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2. I want you to hold at the top of this one. Now, if you can, you're going to squeeze your right bum as hard as you can whilst you lift your left leg. Put that down. Now, shift the tension to your left, lift the right. Now, you're going to spend another 10 seconds marching on the spot. Make sure that glute is squeezed so it can hold that tension. Keep your hips square, keep you up. Suck the belly button in, pull the belly button to the spine, keep all of that tight. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice, team. Stand yourself up for me, please. Squat position, drop down, drive up, arch to one side. Drop down, drive up, arch to one side. Alternate the side you're arching. We're trying to open up that side of the body. If you don't want to keep hands to ears, drop, drive, big reach. Beautiful work. So we're just trying to open up the chest, the rib cage, the lats, the obliques. Beautiful work. Drop, drop. Give me 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last couple, team. Press up position. From here, we're going to go into a down dog. Bum high in the air, heels to the ground. That's going to stretch your calves and hamstrings. Chest as far through your shoulders as you can. That's going to open up the chest. From here, come forward, drop those hips to up dog. Look up, little squeeze of the bum. Back to down dog. Down to up dog. Up to down dog, that's confusing. Down to up dog, and just bounce back and forth at your pace. Now, if you can't do both, just pick one or the other. Just focus on the down dogs, just focus on the up dogs. Beautiful work, team. And then it's nearly fate of the coin. Nearly the fate of the coin. Thankfully, it's Friday. All right, shall we get cracking? So, the first little bit, we're just going to work for time. Now, I'm going to show you some movements. These are like the ideals I'd like to see. But don't worry if you can't do all of these. You find your own alternatives, and I'll give you a few suggestions as we go through. So, movement number 1, and some of them are a couple of pairs of movements. Movement number 1, we're going to call the squat elevator. So, it gets progressively bigger as we go. We drop into a squat and drive. Remember, when we turn into that squat, the knees turn out, open out sideways, open up the hips and drive. Then we go to a jump squat, then we go to a tuck jump. Then we're back into the squat. So see how it rises up that elevator. Squat, squat, tuck jump. Squat, squat jump, tuck jump. Beautiful. That's movement number 1. Movement number 2 is a single hand burpee with a hand switch. So, I place my right hand down, ready to burpee. Lock that shoulder in, pop my feet back, wide stance, bum squeeze, switch with my left, stand up. This time, I go left hand down, pop up, switch with my right, stand up. Now, if you're not so comfortable with that, try this. 2 hands down, 1 hand up. 2 hands down, 1 hand up. And if you're not comfortable with that, 2 hands down, lift 1, 2 hands up. You find your level. Movement number 3 is an Everest climber. We're in that position. Everest is a big mountain, so we need a big movement. Outside of the hands, outside of the hands, outside, outside. If you can't do that, mountain climbers through the middle is fine. And then finally, we're going to do a pogo jump. So just bouncing on those toes. Every 5th jump, you're going to do what we call a hip switch. Shoulders go one way, hips go the other. We're using the core. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now here's where the coin comes in. We're going to flip it. We're definitely doing 4 rounds of each movement. 4 rounds of each movement. If we get a heads, we're doing each round for 30 seconds. If we get tails, we're doing each round for 45 seconds. Gross. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Heads it is. So each movement for 30 seconds, and we're doing 4 rounds of each movement. So this is a nice 8-minute block to get us started. Thank you, Corbin. Okay, we ready to go? So, too much talking from me. Let's get moving. First is that squat elevator. Squat, squat, tuck jump. 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. Squat, squat jump, tuck jump. Squat, squat jump, tuck jump. Squat, squat jump, tuck jump. Beautiful work. Now I don't care how many you do, just about movement. You find a pace that challenges you, but also allows you to keep moving. Beautiful work. Open up the knees. Then get a bit more explosive. Then just get those legs as high as you can. 3, 2, 1. Single hand down. Feet out. Switch hands. Feet in. Now that hand that just finished. Down. Out. Switch in. Down. Out. Switch in. Now, if you're not too comfortable with that, 2 hands down. Hop out. 1 hand. Come in. But if you're not too comfortable with that, 2 hands down, 2 hands back. 5, 4, 3, 2, Everest climbers. Big step outside. This is all about staying bouncing, finding that rhythm. Now we do want to keep those pelvises tilted, but I can use my obliques, get a bit sassy in those hips, get that foot high for me. Keep the tummy tucked in, pull that belly button to the spine. If you can't do that, normal mountain climbers will do. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, bounce on those toes. Every 5th one. Switch those hips. Hips go one way, shoulders go the other, back into the middle. This is your chance to breathe. This one's not too taxing, unless of course you go quick enough. Now I don't want your heels hitting the floor. We need that bit of tension in your feet. Need that bit of tension. Think of them as springs. We're nearly down my first round. We've got 3 more to go. Back to the squat elevator. Off we go. Squat, jump, squat, tuck jump. Squat, jump, squat, tuck jump. Squat, find that rhythm. Find that rhythm. Small, middle, big. Small, middle, big. Small, middle, big. If you can't do all 3, just maybe go squat, jump, squat. Squat, jump, squat. If you can't do that, just squat for me. But maybe you get a little bit more explosive and you get onto your toes. 3, 2, 1, single arm burpee with that hand change. Now here, we're challenging the core. Hide that armpit, lock that shoulder in, belly tight. Remember, if you can't do that, 2 hands down, pop out, 1 hand up, stand. 2 hands down, other hand up. If you can't do that, 2 hands down, quickly lift the hand to stand back up. Or whatever variation you can. You can do it against the wall as well, that's fine. 3, 2, 1, Everest climbers. Good. Big steps, big steps, big steps. Just stay bouncy, just keep that tempo high. That's the one that jacks up that heart rate a little bit. 10 seconds. Beautiful work. Keep it going, keep it going. 3, 2, up on your feet, 5 bounces, hip switch. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good, keep that going, team. 15 seconds, and then that's 2 rounds down, 2 rounds to go. See what I did there? 2 rounds down, 2 rounds to go. 10 more seconds. Thank God it wasn't a tails. 45 seconds of move could have been fun. Keep it going, team. 3, 2, back to squat elevator. Squat, jump, squat, tuck jump. Squat, jump, squat, tuck jump. Maybe your elevator is squat, squat to toes, little jump. You'll find what suits you. All I ask is you keep your tummy tight, send those knees out to open up the hips. Don't be false and open up those feet wide. Get them close, send the knees out. 3, 2, 1, into our burpee. Down, switch, up, down, switch, up, down. Keep that shoulder strong, keep that core strong. As we kick those feet back, don't let those hips drop below the shoulder line. Don't go into that up dog. Too much pressure on the lower back. Belly button squeeze, pelvis tilted. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Everest climbers. Notice how I'm using my obliques to get that knee high. I'm staying bouncy on the toes. My elbows are locked in to protect those shoulder joints. My belly button is sucked in to keep that core tight. Halfway through. If you can't do those, mountain climbers is fine. Beautiful work. 5, 4, 3, 2. This is almost our recovery round. Just bouncing on those toes. Just bouncing on those toes. Now if you can't do that, controlled calf raise, and then every now and again, big rotation. Calf raise, calf raise, calf raise, big rotation. Hips go one way, shoulders go the other. I just want that bit of mobility through the middle. 5, 4, 3, 2, last squat elevator. Let's go now. I want you to ramp up this intensity. Ramp it up on the last time on your squat elevator. Can you get 6 reps, 8 reps, 10 reps done in the 30 seconds? It is getting hot, team. 15 seconds down, then we don't need to squat elevator anymore. Don't know about you, I'm sweaty. Keep it going, team, 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, they're done. Throw them away. Burpees now. Stand. Shoulder locked. Core tight. Bum squeezed in line with the chest. Switch. Stand. Drop. Tight. Switch. Stand. All about that control of the core. Control of the pelvis. Obviously, if you can't do the full movement, you find the movement that suits you. I trust you. Trust you to find something that suits you. 5, 4, 3, 2, Everest climbers. Those pesky burpees are done. Stay bouncy on those toes. Get that step high outside the feet. Get that step high outside the feet. Good work.
Okay, so now I'd like to
this is fun, 15 seconds.
Achievement you're most proud of. By that I mean you really nailed it.
No, we need more belief in that. There we go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last round of top pogos. Stay bouncy. Stay in the fight for the full 30 seconds. Don't let those heels touch the floor. Chest one way, hips the other. Chest one way, hips the other. Stay there for me, 15 more seconds. Don't die like I did. Stay there, stay there. Stay bouncing, stay bouncing. Let's go. Good. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful work, team. Beautiful work. Warm up done. Warm up done. Okay, we've got our next little bit of fate with the coin. So our next one is what we call a ramp up. So I'm going to give you 3 movements. Those 3 movements start at 2 reps each, and then we keep adding 2 for the amount of time decided by the flip of the coin. So the flip part of this is how long we're doing this for. We've got time, we've got time. Now the 3 movements as follows. So we're going to do a burpee, those bloody burpees, jump lunge. So we go hands down, feet out, feet in, jump, jump. That's 1 rep. So a burpee and 2 jump lunges is 1 rep. Now obviously if you can't do the jump, we can go burpee, out, lunge, lunge. And if that's taking you too long, just lunge with 1 leg first time, the other leg the next time. So burpee jump lunge is movement number 1. Movement number 2, we stay in that press up position, everything stays tight, bum squeeze, shoulders strong, tap, tap, shoulder tap. So from here, tap, tap. Looks easy, but it's all about bracing that core. What we don't want is lift one side and spin, okay? Now, if you can't do those, just go feet off the floor or hands off the floor. If you can't do that, just substitute that for a press up for me, please. And then movement number 3 is a broad jump. So we jump out, we shuffle back to the start. Jump out, shuffle back to the start. Okay, if you can't do that, I want you to go 1, 2, 3, 4, little jump. 1, 2, 3, 4, little jump. All of those start on 2 reps. You add 2 reps to those each time. In between rounds, you're going to do what we call a commando tuck jump. So, I've got my mat here to protect my knees. I'm going to go hands behind ears, knee, knee, foot, foot, jump. That's 1 rep. Now if you can't do it unassisted, watch this. I squat down, hands on floor, knee, knee, foot, foot, stand up. So that's like the ramped down version. I do 4 of those and that always stays at 4. So everything goes up in 2s except for those commandos always stay at 4. Now, here's where our coin comes in. If I flip a heads, we do that for 6 minutes. If I flip a tails, we do that, so heads 6 minutes, tails 8 minutes. The coin is good to us. The coin is good to us. So 6 minutes to see how far we can get. We are going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So first one is 2 burpees, jump lunge. There's 1. There's 2. Then we go down, press up position, shoulder tap. 1, 2. Then jump out, shuffle back. 1, jump out, shuffle back. 2. Now 4 commando tuck jump. Down, up, jump. 1. Alternate the knee, then you're dropping. 2, 3, and 4. Now everything is 4 of everything. Burpee, lunge. 1. Burpee, lunge, lunge. 2. Burpee, lunge, lunge. 3. Burpee, lunge, lunge. 4. Shoulder taps. Lock everything in. Tummy tight. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we jump out, shuffle back. Jump. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then our 4 commandos. Knees, feet, jump. Knees, feet, jump. Jump. And 4. Now you're on to 6 of everything. Now as you might have guessed, a little bit leggy this one. Little bit leggy. Now remember, if you can't do those 4 burpees, we're here, out, in. Maybe you're just a single lunge. And if you don't want to do the lunge, just do the burpee. And if you don't want to do the burpee, just do the lunge. You'll find your spot. Remember, our shoulder taps can be done on knees. Keep that brace core, keep those shoulders locked. What I don't want is wobbling, solid as a rock. If you can't do that, if you're not confident going on one arm, press up for me. Remember, if we can't jump out, 1, 2, 3, 4, jump. That's your rep. 1, 2, 3, 4, jump. And then those commandos, we can do them assisted if we want. Hands down, knees, feet, stand. Hands down, knees, feet. Brilliant work for upping the heart rate, but also broken up those hips. We've had 2 minutes 30, so we've got 3 minutes 30 left. It's a 6-minute block in total. Burpees, shoulder taps, jump and shuffles go up by 2 every round, and in between that you always do 4 commandos and a jump. 4 commandos and a jump. So that stays the same, everything else up by 2. I've been talking, I've skipped around, I'm going to rejoin you at 8. So there's out, in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now we're into shoulder taps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now this is the tough one. Jump and shuffle. This is where it gets funky on the legs. Jump, shuffle. 1. Let's get some big tunes on here. Good. Jump, shuffle. There's 2. Jump, shuffle. Give yourself a target that you've got to jump to. There's 4. So I'm going to clear my mat every time. 5. Oh, the legs are burning. 6. Only 2. There's 7. There's 8. Beautiful work. 4 minutes down, 2 minutes to go. Give yourself a target. Do you want to get to round of 10, 12, 14? Now just attack each movement individually. Try and get your burpees done, then breathe. Shoulder taps done, then breathe. Jumps done, then breathe. Almost use that commando as your little rest period. Rest and reset. Final 90 seconds. Burpees, tuck the elbows in, keep the core tight on those jump lunges, proud chest. Ever so slightly weighted towards that front knee. So just slide forward lean, drive through. Beautiful work. 1 minute 10. And then on those jump outs, shoulder taps, lock everything in, tummy tight, control, control. If you can't do shoulder, go elbow. Can't do elbow, go hand. Can't do hand, just lift. Beautiful work like Macarena. Under a minute. Then those jumps. Just get out, drop your bum, stay balanced, shuffle back. Jump out, use your arms. Arms add up to 30% distance and power on your jumps. 20 seconds, 25 seconds down. 35 seconds left to go. Beautiful work, team. Beautiful work, keep it going. And then those commandos, just get through them. Get through them. Get through them. 20 seconds to go. 1 more block left of the night. Sweat in your eyes. Good work, keep it going if you're live with me. If you're on demand, I know if you're working or not. My spidey senses will tingle, so you might as well move. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Beautiful work, team, beautiful work. Grab yourself a quick drink. We've got a 1 minute breather, and then we've got one final block of work. So the final block of work is 5 minutes, 5 minutes, so that doesn't change. We've got 3 movements. Movement number 1 is what we call a ski jump. So I want you to imagine you've got your skis on, 2 feet planted, drop down as if we're going down the slope, and then we've got to zigzag our way down the slope. Notice how I use my arms to help me, okay? Now, obviously, as always, if you're not comfortable going laterally, just jump up. Or you could try a squat with slightly narrower knees. Here, that puts a little bit more emphasis on the front of the leg. So you've got our squat jumps. If you can't do that, normal jump squats or a ski squat we'll call that. Movement number 2 is a push-up with that down dog we practiced in the warm-up. So I lock my elbows down, big strong chest, drop and drive, stick my bum in the air. Drop and drive, stick my bum in the air. That's movement number 2. Then movement number 3 is going to be a toe touch. So from here, we've got 2 choices. This is our easier version. If you want harder, you're going to go long, then toe touch. Long, then toe touch. Now, where does the coin come in, I hear you ask? The coin determines the number of reps we do at a time. Heads is 5 at a time, tails 10 at a time. Someone's looking out for us, team. Heads again. So we're going to work for 5 minutes regardless. It just means we're only doing 5 reps of each at a time. Now this isn't necessarily easier. It is easier because the round is done quicker and movement's done quicker, but it's not easier because I expect you to go double speed. So if you're only doing 5 reps of something, we can get through those rounds quick. The 10 of each becomes a bit more endurance, but you're not expected to do as many. But ignore that, we didn't get that coin. We got the heads, 5 of each, which means I need you double snappy. Ski jumps 5, push up down dog 5, toe touch, hardest variation you can do, 5. We are going in 3, 2, 1, 5 minutes, let's go. Side to side ski jumps, 2, 3, 4, 5. Into that press up position, drop down, come up, bum in the air, look through those shoulders. Really get that chest through. go long, touch, 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 touch. That's an example of our hardest round. Maybe you're doing slightly easier. So maybe you're doing 5 ski squats. Narrow stance, drop, drive. Go to whatever depth suits you. 5. Then maybe you're doing press ups on the knees. So you drop to the knees, then stick those toes in the air. Down dog. Knees. Down dog. 3, 4, 5. And then maybe you're on your back, pelvis tilted, toes in the air, and they're just going to stay there. And you're going to reach 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I don't mind what versions you're doing. Hard or easier, doesn't matter to me. 2 things that matters to me is you're doing the hardest version you can and you're doing it as fast as you can. As many rounds as possible. Don't leave anything in the tank. Don't finish this session going, I could have got another one there. Don't do it. This is that feel good for the weekend. Feel good Friday. Don't flip, it's Friday. So that means we're going to work. Let's go team. So ski jumps. 2, 3, 4, 5. Down dogs with a press up. And then that hardest core variation you can do. Beautiful. We're coming up to that halfway mark. 2 minutes 20 down. Keep it going. This is all about pacing yourself, but it's that quickest pace you can do. That's halfway. I want you to match what you got in the first 2 minutes 30 in the second 2 minutes 30. So if you've got 3 full rounds, I need another 3 full rounds. So if you've got 3 first, I need 3 second. That means I need 6 rounds in 5 minutes. Let's go team. Let's go. Squat jump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's that press up with the down dog. Press up, bum in the air, down dog. Stretch through those shoulders. And then we're on our back into that crunch of choice. Woo. Beautiful work team. 1 minute and 40 seconds to go. This is where you dig deep. This is where we finish with a bang. Keep fighting for me guys. Keep fighting for me. Last 1 minute 30. Last 1 minute 30 of your evening. Let's go team. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. 5 of your squat of choice. Is it ski jump? Is it squat jump? Is it that narrow stance? Ski squat. Remember, drive through the heels, squeeze the glutes, keep that core braced. Then you're into your press up. Is it off your feet? Is it off your knees? Don't forget that bum in the air to the down dog. And then you're into that core of choice. Whenever we're doing that core, it's pelvis tilt, belly button squeezed in. There's a theme here. I'll repeat myself. There's a few key points we always need. We're into our final minute. Can you have me 1 more round? Can you sneak me 2 more? Remember, it's only 5 reps at a time. So by the time you're only just starting to get the tiniest bit tired of the movement, we've moved on. So think about that. 5 done, 5 done, 5 done, then move on. 5 done, 5 done, 5 done. Next round. 5, 5, 5. Keep going. 30 seconds left of a hot and sweaty Friday night. Keep pushing for me, team. Let's go. Remember, on those squats, load, explode. Keep the back flat, the tummy pulled in. Press ups, elbows locked, drop, drive, bum in the air. And then for those core, whatever that variation is, tilt the pelvis. 5, 4, 3, 2, and stop. Beautiful work, team. Very, very nicely done. Nice, hot, sweaty session. All I can say is thank you to whoever's looking out for that coin for giving us 3 heads, so 3 nice, easy ones. And I showed you the coin, it was proof. I haven't got a loaded coin, I promise. Guys, beautiful work. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All I need you to do, stand nice and relaxed. Big breath in. Big breath out, and I want you to imagine that at the moment we're a rag doll or a puppet whose string's being pulled up through the head. So we're nice and tall. But one at a time, one little bit at a time, that string's going to be dropped. So my head drops, my shoulder drops, my chest starts to roll, my back rolls one vertebrae at a time. Move down to the hips. Maybe there's a little bend in the knees, and we're just going to relax. Little swing side to side if you need. Then someone re-grabs that string, stands us up one more time. Just learning how to relax the body. Maybe that fold in half gets you a nice stretch through that lower back. So again, drop head, shoulders relaxed, chest comes round. Vertebrae bend one at a time, drop, sink, learn to relax. And then we stand up one at a time as well. One more time for me, please. And stand ourselves up. Beautiful work from there. Nice wide stance. All I need you to do is a bit like that hip hinge. Send the bum back. Feel that stretch in the hamstrings. Just sit here. Get as far over as you can. If you can't get very far, it doesn't matter. So if you're only at that 90 degrees, that's okay. As long as you can feel that stretch through the hamstrings, I'm cool with that. Beautiful work. Sit there for another 10. Beautiful. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful work. From here, hands behind your ears. One last movement we're going to do. I'm going to try and squeeze the shoulder blades behind to really pull those shoulders back. Open up that chest. Hands come out, thumbs up. Thumbs roll down. Hands behind the back. Really pull those shoulders back. We're opening up that chest. Hands out, round, behind the ears, relax. One more time for me. Open chest. Hands out, rotate. Big proud chest for me. Out, round, in, and we're just mobilising those tight shoulders. Guys, thank you so much for joining me again. Hopefully you've enjoyed that nice, feel-good Friday sweat fest. I'm going to go and change it to something a little bit less damp. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Enjoy the sun. I will catch you next week.